Hello, and welcome to my unboxing and review video for the Lionel Legacy Brass Hybrid Osage Railway number 10. As you can see from these first few clips, I am unboxing the locomotive that I purchased at York. If you didn't happen to catch that video, I will put a link in the description. This locomotive is probably the most secure locomotive I've ever bought. It came with a metal base that secured the locomotive and tender with wing nuts to that base, as well as a styrofoam packaging around the whole thing. Truth be told, it was a little tricky getting the model out of the packaging, but I'm glad they did this for this brass hybrid model. Let's take a quick look at the model. The real Osage Railway number 10 was a Baldwin decapod, meaning 2 front wheels and 10 drive wheels. The prototype was built in 1925 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works and is a sister engine to the Strasburg 90. The Osage Railway was incorporated in the 1920s in Oklahoma to serve the Osage Nation and the oil fields in their territory. This locomotive, as I understand, was built specifically for the Osage Railway in use for their oil hauling operations. I imagine this hauled many trains of crude oil. I unfortunately do not have any tank cars in my roster, so I will be using coal hoppers instead. This model is a brass hybrid, much like the Strasburg 90 released by Lionel. It's the same tooling and has quite a bit of the same features, although the paint job is significantly different. The main locomotive body is brass, but it has a die-cast frame, but it also has several separately applied details, as you can see on the locomotive body. A few details I'll note is this dome here. It contains the controls for the locomotive to program it and the smoke unit. The whistle and bell also have cords, which is rare for a legacy locomotive, and the whistle does have whistle steam. My favorite thing about this locomotive is definitely the paint job. You have the Russian iron boiler combined with the gold pinstripe drive wheels and a little bit of darkening on the main drive rod. The red cab roof and top of tender plus the gold pinstriping makes for a very beautiful locomotive. Since it's a mainly brass model, it is much more fragile than a traditional die-cast model, especially with all the details. You just have to be careful getting it in and out of the box, as you don't want to damage it. Next up, let's get to the part you're waiting for, the running session and sound demonstration.
Dispatcher, this is Osage number 10. We're all coupled up. Are we clear to the main line, over? Timers are running on the plan now. You're the next move. Out. Dispatcher, this is Osage number 10. Bottle's full. Continuity test is complete. Are we clear to pull, over? You are clear to depart on signal indication. Out.
Here's Dr. Train 1 for the train crew. West 10 half brake is released. Brakeman copies, half brake released. Brakeman out.
finish up, let's review this locomotive. It's a great runner and a great puller, but the only thing I noticed is that the smoke unit is a little bit finicky. If you have a Strasbourg 90, you probably can attest to this. It takes a little bit of time for the smoke unit to warm up and get broken in. Being a smaller locomotive, it has a tendency to be a little bit noisy when the fan-driven smoke is going. In another video, I heard a commenter say that there is a fix of greasing the fan. Overall, I would say this is a very nice model. The locomotive retailed for about $1,900 MSRP, but if you go through a reputable dealer, you could get a good discount. That being said, the Osage Railway number 10 is a very rare model, and I was only able to pick it up at York. There are only 17 of these in existence, and I have one of them. For this model, you may have to watch eBay or the Osage forum for a listing in the future. However, if you want to get the Strasbourg 90, which is more common, it is available, at least online, that I have seen as of time of recording. Overall, this is a great model, and I'd highly recommend it if you like smaller steam. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and review video for the Osage Railway number 10 locomotive. It was a pleasure to share this locomotive with you on YouTube. I was trying some different recording techniques, so feel free to tell me what you did and didn't like. As always, if you like what you see, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that bell button if you want some notifications. As of time of recording, I have surpassed 200 subscribers, and I am very grateful for every one of you who has subscribed. Truthfully, I started this channel to share some of my O-scale hobby with everyone, and I'm glad that people are taking an interest. Be on the lookout for a 200 sub video soon. Thanks.